Alright, what's up, fools? We are out here in Azusa Canyon behind our campus of Azusa Pacific University. Nice and hot today.
Yes.
And today I got one of my classmates, Miss Allison, with us. How are you doing?
I'm good.
Alright, I kind of blew the first question, but go ahead and say, how do you know me?
We're in the same physical therapy cohort.
Nice. And then could you tell everyone kind of what's your, I'll say, future career goals or what's your prior experience in?
Sure, yeah. So we're in physical therapy school, so that's the goal. But for the past 6 years, I worked in skilled nursing facilities with mostly old people. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my goodness. Hello.
How's it going?
Good,
Oh
how are
my
you?
gosh.
Doing good.
She's so cute.
How old is she?
She's like 2 months.
2 months.
Oh my goodness. You're so cute. You're so pretty. Okay, go back with your mom.
Mama.
Go back with your mom.
Too much stimulus.
So cute. Have a good day. So cute.
Yeah.
So anyways, what was I saying?
Skilled nursing?
Oh yeah, so for 6 years, the past 6 years, I worked in a skilled nursing facility. So about 4.5-ish years of that was as a CNA, as a nursing assistant. And then the next 1.5 years, I was a rehab aide. And I actually was applying to nursing school when I got that job. And it actually changed my whole career path. And so I went back to school full time to take all the prereqs to go to PT school.
Wow, that's quite a turnaround.
Yeah,
right there.
it was insane.
Yeah. All right, so to get into the nitty gritty of it,
Yep.
what's the issue that's you think that's important, but you don't think gets enough attention that it deserves in the news?
I would definitely say mental health. I think mental health is just like so important. I feel like there's a huge stigma around talking about it and being open about your feelings, your emotional well-being, and I don't know why it's there, but it definitely is there. I think especially in like most cultures, I would say definitely the Hispanic culture at least, it's kind of frowned upon to talk about, and you just kind of have to like push it under the rug, and
Right.
you don't talk about that.
Yep.
But I don't see the point in that. I think it just it breeds so many different bad things. It breeds insecurities in yourself and in your place in life. And I think that just being open with your family and your loved ones and anyone really, I think it's important. Like, I had depression for a long time growing up, and it was something that I kind of just dealt with on my own. It wasn't like the depression you see in the movies where I was laying in bed all day and I didn't move or anything. And that's the thing, like, it's different for everyone, and people don't realize that. Like, I'm the happiest person in the whole world, and I've always been this way. Like, and this is just how I present myself to the world regardless of how I'm feeling on the inside. And then I realized, like, that's a really dangerous thing to do.
Yeah.
Because then people don't understand how you're actually feeling. And that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So actually, like, almost 2 years ago, I finally started to go to therapy. You want to go this way?
Yeah, let's loop back down.
So yeah, about 2 years ago, I found a therapist, and I just started going to therapy, and I kind of just talked out all my issues, and I graduated from therapy after like 6 months, and I was a new person. Like, I was a completely new person in just the way that I handled stress and sadness and disappointment and all of these things. Instead of like just harboring it and dealing with it on my own, I was able to really process it and do something better with it. And I think that it's easy to be like a happy-go-lucky, like positive person, but now I feel like I'm even more so of a real positive person, because it's not just putting on a front for everyone. Like, I truly feel this way, like, and I think everyone should have that opportunity. And I think, honestly, I think everyone should go to therapy. I think it's a great resource that you can have, and I know like financial resources and stuff, like it makes it difficult for some, but if you have the means, like I think everyone should, because it helps.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, I probably need to go to a little bit of therapy.
But I think
myself.
everyone benefits from it. Like
Right.
even if you don't have any like crazy issues going on, I think just being able to handle your own emotions in the best way. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, people look down on it and say, oh, this and that, and there's just such a stigma around it, and I don't understand why, and it sucks. For my birthday, I did a fundraiser, those Facebook fundraiser things. So I what's it called? I donated it to the Mental Health of America. So
Okay.
I think it's a good issue to talk about, for sure.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think if I'm to add a little bit, coming from I'll say a Chinese family, it's definitely easier to just kind of sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely that perception of like, there's like other stuff we need to worry about. Not saying that our family had issues going on, but I think it's just kind of that excuse of just saying like, there's more important stuff that we need to take care of. Just sweep it under, deal with it later or never, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah. Oh.
Hi! Such a pretty girl.
So cute.
Are you so happy? Oh.
Oh my gosh. No, don't even apologize. She's so cute. Okay, bye.
Alright, see you later.
Have a good day.
Oh, water.
Love you, Mom. So cute.
That was a good studying break right there.
Yes.
Actually, your dog also is very
He's
cute.
so cute. Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Mocha.
I'm trying to find a way to put a little picture.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
I'll send you. I have so many. It's actually, I probably have a little too many, but
Yeah.
it's fine. He's the cutest. He's a little Shih Tzu, and he's the cutest thing ever.
Yeah. So I guess real quick to kind of segue into the next question, what's the issue that you also think is important, but maybe is a little more closer to your heart?
So it's kind of similar. I'm obsessed with old people. It's not weird, I swear.
It's not. She's our resident old person ambassador in the class.
They're the cutest people in the whole world. Like there's nobody cuter than an old person. And the grumpier the better before. I feel like everyone always says, well, what about the grumpy old people? I'm like, yeah, they're the cutest. What do you mean? So, but I think their health in general, but their mental health as well, I think is neglected a lot of the time. And I think it's just so sad. Like, I try not to think about it too much. I feel like it's close to my heart, and I do my best to do what I can as one person. And I try to treat them as if that were my grandma. Like if my grandma were in a place like that, isolated from us, like no matter how much a family visits, especially now they can't even visit, but even before, like no matter how much a family visits, they're not there all the time. So you go from spending however much time you want with your family, you have independence and freedom, your body is able to do all these things, and you go from that to you're dependent on someone to change you on a daily basis. And it's demeaning and it's sad. And I think it's easy to just be like, oh, well, whatever, like it's old people homes and that's what happens when you get old, but that's not true. I mean, it doesn't happen to everyone. Like I understand some things are unavoidable, but there are a lot of things that physical therapy can actually help and avoid. If people were just healthier in general, most of the time they don't end up as bad. Like a total hip replacement, yes, they're going to be in a hospital, but most people that are healthy go home. Whereas then people that weren't as healthy to begin with, they go to skilled nursing, and then if they don't do well, then what? Where do they go? And so I feel like their health in general, but especially their mental health, is something that's really important. And I try my best to treat them with the utmost respect and love and kindness, and just try my best to just treat them how I would want someone to treat my family. And just as a human, like how I would want to be treated.
Right.
And so I think that that's just, it's important because it's not something that people really think about unless you're around it. I think it's easy to just be like, oh, well, I don't know anyone in a nursing home, so who cares? Yeah. And then plus they're like, I don't know, everyone just hates on old people. And I don't know why. They're so cute, and they're our past, like they're our history, they're our elders, like they came before us, and without them we wouldn't be here. So how do we just throw them in a home and forget about them? Yeah. But also, I mean, some parts of that is cultural, and that's like a whole other topic, because there are some people who wouldn't even, like I tell my parents, unless I absolutely have to, I don't want to let them go to a place like that. But that's also coming from someone who worked in them and knows what they're like. Yeah. Which it could be the best place ever, and it still isn't great. So I don't know, I feel like that's such a like wide topic, but pretty much I love old people, and I think everyone should love old people. At least a little. Yeah. So if you have an old person that you know, go hug them and tell them you love them. Because they're the best. They're the cutest.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. I'm sure their family will appreciate it too. And I guess to kind of end the interview, what are your goals for the future? They can either be short term or they can be long term.
Short term is getting through midterms next week. Not thrilled for that. So that's very, very short term. And then kind of short, but also kind of long term, finishing this program will be awesome. Right. I can't wait for that. Yes. So yeah, I think long term, like just being a practicing PT is going to be awesome. I want to work with, surprise, old people. No. But yeah, I think that's long term, and then eventually I'm gonna get my boyfriend to marry me because he's stuck with me forever. And then yeah, I think that's the goal.
Nice. Well, thanks to Allison for letting me interview her today. Really appreciate it, and I guess till the next episode.
Yeah. See ya.
See ya.